Good morning, everybody. This is Eureka John with Eureka Street Crypto Hub, broadcasting live on Theta TV every morning. And this is broadcasting from Leander, Texas. And it is 5:54 in the morning at the butt crack of dawn. And it's July 13th, 2021. And here I am. What's up? I do this every morning. This is my video blog. This is me tracking my progress in this crypto space and learning something every single day and sharing my experience with you as I fumble around and totally do this always, mostly unplanned and improvised stream of consciousness, and it is what it is. So, yes, this is all unsponsored. I'm not shilling anything, and not paid to talk. I don't think you'd want to pay me to talk anyway, especially after that intro. And I've been doing this every single morning since February 6th, and then I've been broadcasting live on Theta TV from October 24th, 2020. So it's building up on episode 203 now. Had two great interviews over last weekend with some guests on the show. I was excited about that. So things are progressing, and just chiseling away a little bit of at a time, trying to produce a better and better show little by little. And I know it takes time, it takes energy, it takes work, it takes dedication, it takes the ability to make mistakes and move forward and to learn from it. And that's just what the show is all about. It's about imperfection, and life is that way. And what do you do with that imperfection is what's important. So let's move on. In order to quote the Modern Investor, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. Now let's move on. Okay, let's go to the Gold Coin Gecko here and see what we have in store. And we have Bitcoin 33,187. It looks like kind of a red day, if you can see a lot of the red in the columns, except for the stable coins. So that's fine, whatever. It's like I said yesterday, things have kind of honestly been boring, and that's fine. I'm 45 years old. I like a little bit of stability in my life, I know some people thrive off the volatility of the cryptocurrency market, and I enjoy it too. It's kind of why I'm in it. And I'm not a trader or anything. I'm a dollar cost average guy, but I do enjoy watching a lot of this stuff go up and down as it goes forward. And but Bitcoin has been settling in between 30 and 35,000 for a little while now, and Ethereum has been settling right around the 2,000 mark for a little while. And a lot of the coins have kind of found their little sweet spot, and they're just kind of riding it. And we'll see what happens. I've been watching other YouTubers, and a lot of them say that July should be pretty boring, and that's okay. And all the excitement is going to come near the end of August and in September. Not sure why. Hey, good morning, 29LH06. How you doing this morning? I think right now is a lot of time for development and people putting their head down and working, and that's okay, because after work comes the results. With the results comes back again a lot of that volatility and things moving forward. But yeah, you kind of have to pay your dues basically, and get things moving. Good morning, Blamby. How you doing? Okay, so we have Cardano $1.30, XRP 63 cents. Let's see, the Doge down to 20. I don't know how the Doge is still in the top 10. Honestly, I'm just baffled. But it is. Polkadot 1465. Uniswap 1939, Bitcoin Cash 480.03, Litecoin 133.01, Solana 30.36, Chainlink, Chain Stink. I like Chainlink though. 1761, Polygon 98 cents. It's below $1. Ethereum Classic 47.15. Theta Network down to 541. It's such a bargain right now. It's insane. Did I mention that Theta Network came out with its 5th patent? It's absolutely insane. I thought 4 patents was this has happened last week, so this is kind of old news now. But they're using a verifiable delay function, which is kind of similar. A CAPTCHA is an example of that, or where they make you choose all the bicycles and you go through all those puzzles and stuff. Oh, I can't stand those, honestly. But what happens is in these content delivery networks, in order to clog up the sites, attackers will do these denial of service attacks in which they clog up all the forms and things like that with constant just inquiries, and they just pound the servers with constant inquiries till the website just crashes. And so there's a patented device in order to prevent these types of attacks on the Theta network, which will help further decentralize it. Client server and peer-to-peer blockchains may be vulnerable to denial of service attacks. A denial of service attack refers to a technique to disrupt legitimate users' access to the network. In some cases, the attack can be performed by overloading one or more nodes of the network with a large amount of data requests, leading to network congestion. So that's a pretty common attack just in web technology in general. And that's why you have these CAPTCHA bots and these things whenever you're filling out a form to verify that you're a human and not a bot. And where are all the mountains in the photos? And you have to go through like 5 cycles of these if you don't. You're like, is that really a mountain? Is that I can't tell. So, but either way, it's a necessary evil. But what this does is it uses these types of things. If it starts to detect this type of activity, it'll have a VDF, a little verifier. A verifiable delay function. It refers to functions that require a predetermined number of computational cycles to complete, while VDFs and proof of work, proof of stake both require an evaluator to spend some time to compute a puzzle. VDFs may involve sequential computations which cannot be parallelized, making specialized hardware unable to substantially speed up the puzzle computation. This mechanism can also be extended to a blockchain-supported decentralized peer-to-peer data delivery network with digital rights management, digital rights management, NFTs, and DeFi apps. Okay, so here's kind of just a little diagram of showing. Okay. The method is used in client-server networks, fully decentralized peer-to-peer networks, as well as in hybrid networks. In summary, if a server detects that a client is issuing requests at, for example, higher than normal frequency, like a bot pounding a form on the server, the server will issue that VDF puzzle with a random seed, sometimes called a challenge, to the client. The next request from the client then needs to contain the correct solution for the VDF puzzle before the server serves the next client request. The advantage using VDF over proof of work is that the VDF computational is not parallelizable, whatever that means. Anyway, they're just going to be implementing those little things to secure the network so the bots can't attack it, just in short. So that's good, but it's patent number 5 for Theta. And why Theta is down in the $5 range baffles me. However, I think that Binance has a huge amount of Theta tokens, and I think something's going on with Binance and Theta, honestly, or Binance doing something with those tokens to kind of hold off on whatever it is. And this is all just speculation on my part, and so don't let me start a rumor mill. But I don't know. Anyway, if you have any thoughts on that, let me know. Anyway, so let's move on. Let's look at the Crypto.com coin. Let's see here. Crypto.com. The funny thing about this is I didn't even know about this through the crypto space. I go to my boxing gym, and not saying I'm any kind of boxer or anything. I just kind of go spar around, and it helps me stay fit at 45. Trying to box with some of these guys in their 20s is not fun sometimes. But Smooth Love Potion. How did it get on this? No, I typed in. I type in crypto and I get Smooth Love Potion. No, man. Oh, okay. All right. So let's find the Crow token. Well, it's up 38.9%, whatever Smooth Love Potion is. I'll have to go back and look at that. Why does it tell me? Let's see here. Bad gateway. It's a bad gateway. It's not a good one. Let's see here. Where are you? The Smooth Love Potion is part of Axie Infinity. Interesting. Okay, so where are you at? Why is it so hard to find this coin? This is like a major coin. Crypto.com. CRO. Is it not popping? CRO. Crow, number 34. Right here. Okay. Am I doing this right? Come on. You just gotta massage you a little bit. Well, boy howdy. Okay, here we go. I think we're in business. Okay, so it's at they added, what's this little bar they added right here? Anyway, 12 cents, 12 and a half cents for those that are counting hay pennies. I just think of that Christmas song. If you haven't got a penny, a hay penny will do. If you haven't got a hay penny, God bless you. Doing that in church choir. Anyway, let's see here. So it's at 12 cents. Crypto.com, and I mentioned, I was going off on the boxing gym, and somebody's like, "Hey man, you know anything about crypto?" Crypto.com. I was like, "Yeah, I use it, And I have been using Crypto.com. It's been a really easy onboarding fiat to crypto ramp. Anyway, Crypto.com is sponsoring. Not Gravity Dex. No, we're not there yet. Is sponsoring the UFC. So Crypto.com becomes first ever global official fight kits partner of UFC. Also named first ever cryptocurrency platform partner of UFC. Oh, there we go. All right, I was waiting for the screen to update. Okay, so official cryptocurrency platform partner of UFC. The UFC, the world's premier mixed martial arts organization, Crypto.com, the world's fastest growing crypto platform today, announced a long-term historic partnership that represents an evolutionary step in the branding of both companies and Crypto.com's latest strategic move to connect with mainstream consumers. Crypto.com will become UFC's first ever global official fight kit partner, entitling Crypto.com to place their branding on UFC fight kits as worn by UFC athletes in competition, as well as fight kit apparel worn by athletes corner men, women, from the locker room to the world famous octagon. Crypto.com will have meaningful visibility in front of UFC's global fan base of more than 625 million people and over 150 million social media followers, including the 900 million TV households in 175 countries with access to UFC's broadcasts. This to me is huge. I don't really watch that much UFC stuff, but I know a lot of people do. And Crypto.com is a very easy, accessible, approachable, centralized application and exchange to use. I've used it. My mom uses it. The token, the CRO token, seems to be a good token. They've recently moved over to creating a DeFi wallet where you can also not just keep your crypto on their exchange to do trades back and forth, but you can keep it on their DeFi wallet, so you can have the keys to your crypto and earn by staking in DeFi. So this is really amazing to me, all this partnership and everything that's going on with crypto at Crypto.com. And I know I've heard a lot of people completely dog on Crypto.com, and man, compared to some of these other more sophisticated solutions or whatever, Crypto.com's really, I've never had a problem with them. And then when it did freeze up and shut down a couple times, I think I've gotten a hold of customer service and they've immediately gotten back to me. And then I had to call my bank and kind of green light them to say, hey, I'll be, transferring some fiat over with Crypto.com. And then I just green lighted that, and that was fine. So that hassle's gone. So overall, I'm earning the Crow token. I've got a nice little handbag of CRO tokens, and I've put them here on this DeFi wallet. I have the keys. I've staked them up, and I'm earning like 14% interest on it. So, if you're comfortable with that, you can buy a nice bag of crypto.com tokens at what, 12 and a half cents, and put them over here in the DeFi wallet, move them from and it's a pretty seamless transfer from the actual exchange to your DeFi wallet. And then from there you can stake it, or you can stake it on the exchange as well. But with this DeFi wallet, at least I have the keys to it. So, yeah. So, and it's a pretty handy little easy wallet to use. I would recommend crypto.com for any like new person coming in. So, yeah. And yeah, once again, I'm not shilling anything. I'm just kind of showing what's working for me, So, I also wanted, like I said, I'm not shilling anything. I'm not trying to earn any money from this show, but I will earn money by doing work, And so, let me show you a little bumper, an animated bumper I made for the Crypto Playground. And let's see here. Let me get this fired up. So, hold on. All right. So let me put up my display capture. Okay, so I made this, and I'm willing to do this stuff for people, for their companies, or for whatever, for some, I'll be paid in crypto or dollars. But instead of trying to shill products on this show, I want to keep this show as pure as possible, but I will do side work, So. So yeah, I made that, and just a little graphic animation for them to use on their website or their video bumpers or whatever. And so I'm willing to do that type of stuff in order to help fund this type of thing. But other than that, I have a job, and I'm not really out there trying to shill anything but money. Anyway, crypto.com is and this whole DeFi platform and everything is made on the Cosmos blockchain platform. Now, Cosmos, let's go over here to Cosmos. Let's see here. Crypto.com supports Cosmos Hub upgrade. Okay. Temporarily some suspension of Atom transfers on July 12th, 2021. Hey, Hush Hush. How you doing? Welcome back to the show. Cosmos Hub announces the adoption of the Gravity DEX protocol, bringing an IBC-compatible DEX to the hub. Now, what does that mean? First of all, Cosmos blockchain, to me, is a blockchain 3.0 blockchain. You have, hold on, let me get this display. Okay, you have Bitcoin, which is blockchain 1.0, and then you have Ethereum, which is blockchain 2.0, which is blockchain 1.0 that just does transactions. And then blockchain 2.0, you're adding smart contract capability to add conditions to those transactions to have something happen if something else triggers that to happen. And that's what a smart contract is. An Ethereum virtual machine allows that to happen, and it allows DeFi to happen, and smart contracts and dead man switches and all a billion other types of things to happen. And so Ethereum was the next step in the evolution. But the problem is blockchain 2.0 doesn't allow blockchains to talk to other blockchains, so it's just a bunch of silos or just a bunch of little islands, and each little island might be really good at, one island is really good at leather making, the other island has a bunch of marble quarries on there, and so they can provide marble, but how do all these islands actually talk to each other in order to work together and share their talents? Well, they have to build ships and provide shipping lanes and shipping networks and everything like that. So, in comes blockchain 3.0 with a focus on scalability and interoperability, because also Ethereum has gotten clogged up, and everybody's there's a really good article on the Cosmos IBC. Let's see if we can find it here. Deep dive. Okay. So there's this really long art. Okay. Imagine every blockchain right now as a small tribe living on an island in a vast archipelago or lago. So what IBC enables is the discovery of shipbuilding, which allows these tribes to travel between each other. So it's really big. It's huge for community building. The moment a blockchain flips IBC on, inter-blockchain communication is what IBC stands for, people can start traveling back and forth and participate in cross-island trade of various goods that each island is specialized in creating. So the Cosmos blockchain, yes, it is a blockchain at the base part of it. It's 3 layers, but one of the main amazing things about what Cosmos blockchain is doing is it has this inter-blockchain communication protocol that is allowing all these blockchains to talk and to go back and forth and travel back and forth between each other and share their talents. So just picture blockchains as countries with growing populations and commercial activity. One blockchain is particularly proficient at producing wheat, while another excels in breeding of cattle. They would naturally want to engage in trade and benefit from each other's expertise. It's a basic human instinct that dates back as far as our existence, and it's equally applicable to blockchains and their communities. So this is basically blockchain 3.0. In a nutshell, IBC is a protocol that allows blockchains to talk to each other. There's several important technical requirements involved and conditions that need to be met, but we won't dive into those just yet. Okay. Hey, Bantanic, how you doing? Afternoon. Okay, you must be over in the UK or Europe. Hello. Hello, chap. Matey. I don't know. All right. Pretty cool, right? IBC opens up a literal world of possibilities, allowing blockchains to interoperate and transfer value. So back to Crypto.com and the DeFi wallet built on the IBC and Cosmos blockchain platform. It will allow a lot of this inter-blockchain type of communication. So back to the deep dive. IBC has officially shipped. Let's see. So there is a okay. So a lot of this interoperability is done through a lot of these blockchains that are using the Cosmos SDK. And that would include Crypto.com, Terra Luna, Secret Network, let me think, Injective Protocol. A lot of those use the Cosmos ecosystem. So those can easily talk back and forth. But what about Ethereum and Bitcoin? And all the ERC20 tokens? Yes, that's another whole monster of its own. So for proof of work blockchains like Bitcoin and Ethereum that don't meet the requirements of IBC, bridges to the Cosmos Hub are already being built. And I've talked about bridges. And bridges, there's the Zilliqa to Ethereum bridge, there's a Cardano to Ethereum bridge, and basically what they do is they burn and mint tokens. So it's like almost like a clone of if you're trying to transfer a Zilliqa token to an Ethereum blockchain, it's like you're creating a clone of that Zilliqa token onto the Ethereum platform and vice versa. So it's not the actual token that goes over there. And so I'm not really quite sure how this works on the Cosmos blockchain, but I imagine the same kind of concept happens. But the gravity to Ethereum in particular could have huge implications for the growth of DeFi, a burgeoning sector with more than 62 billion of value locked in its multiple predominantly Ethereum-based protocols. The bridge will enable the free flow of ERC20 tokens between Ethereum and other EVM-enabled chains. To the Cosmos Hub, allowing DeFi dApps to scale and expanding Atom's scope well beyond the Cosmos. Atom is the Cosmos token. The bridge will also allow IBC tokens from Cosmos to be sent to Ethereum. So that's pretty amazing, and they are truly moving forward in the spirit of blockchain 3.0. Apart from being socially distanced, many popular blockchains are plagued by scaling issues, sky-high fees, lengthy transaction times. The Ethereum network, for example, has already hit 99.15% capacity, and this article was written back in May. Everything is congested, and transaction fees are pricing most people out of participating in DeFi and NFTs on Ethereum. And May was when it was at its peak. And I was saying back then, what's going on is Ethereum was creating this like two-tiered system where you kind of had to pay to play, and Ethereum is supposed to be all about the democratization of DeFi tools or just financial tools for everybody. But it was creating this like glass ceiling that people couldn't get through because they couldn't afford for a freaking transaction fee to go through. If they wanted to do maybe a $1,000 transaction, they're paying like $150 or $200 for that transaction to go through. and that's just not worth it, you know. So what's the point? So it was pricing most people out of participating in DeFi's and NFTs on Ethereum. Well, now the Ethereum transaction fees have gotten a little bit more under control as far as the gas fees, and so it's not as bad right now, but it still could be better. And so that's where, you know, things like Cosmos comes into play. And that's because the reason for all this stuff on Ethereum and the high transaction fees and the lack of scalability is because all applications use a mainframe computer approach, running on a shared state machine. Jack compares this model to computing in the 70s. You know, remember War Games with Matthew Broderick, and they had the Whopper. You know, like, would you like to play global thermonuclear warfare? And then at the end, he's like, how about a nice game of chess? And anyway, people thought that bigger and bigger supercomputers were going to be how computing was used and consumed. They were building complex time-sharing systems where people would have a terminal on one big supercomputer. That's what Ethereum is like. There's one blockchain where everybody runs their programs. That's not scalable. Indeed, as prominent VC firm Paradigm Research reinforces, there's a limit to the number of applications that can be supported on ETH 1.0. So whenever DeFi summer came around, everybody just went crazy, just copying and pasting code in order to create these amazing new, 1,000 APY percent DeFi apps on Ethereum that failed. There's only so much that the Ethereum blockchain can support. Hey, what's up, Gold 13 Dragon? Today, congestion on the Ethereum main chain drives applications to resettle on alternative L1s, layer 1s, and layer 2s like Matic and Loopring and stuff because they can't afford to pay Ethereum's Metropolitan Premium. Each new layer 1 and layer 2 needs awkward middleware bridges to communicate with the others. Cosmos offers a different vision for an interchain future, one built around interoperability as a first principle. Cosmos believes that giving sovereign chains a shared communication standard is a natural step in the evolution of protocol design. This vision is inclusive, not competitive, and Ethereum and other platforms would be able to integrate this interoperability model too. So you can build your own blockchain on Cosmos, and you can have shared security on Cosmos, so you can borrow security from other. It's kind of like the similar principle to Komodo blockchain, where they use delayed proof of work to notarize with a stronger blockchain like Bitcoin and Lightchain. So if you're starting your own blockchain, you use the security of another blockchain. Well, Cosmos is kind of using this shared security vision, maybe not in the same way, but if you want to launch your own blockchain, you can use their software development kit through Tendermint, build your own blockchain. You'll have instant good security, and then you can cross back and forth between a bunch of different blockchains in order to not only use the shared security but shared DeFi with all of them and swap back and forth easily through their gravity decks. And I'll get to that in a second. Cosmos saw this problem, lack of interoperability, years ago. They've been building the technology to connect all the blockchains for years, and they built what's going to become the core of the Internet of Blockchains. This is a huge global network of different distributed systems that can trustlessly interact with each other and trustlessly transfer value. That's what's powerful about Cosmos and what really differentiates. Okay, so sovereignty, what is this? It's one of the biggest advantages of building a blockchain with Cosmos rather than a dApp on Ethereum. Because dApps on Ethereum can't talk to dApps on other blockchains, okay? So beyond avoiding congestion and prohibitively high fees, being your own blockchain lets you make your own rules and retain your sovereignty. So people, like I said, get to create their own blockchains with Cosmos so they retain sovereignty. They're not trying to build a dApp on top of Ethereum and have to completely subscribe to everything that Ethereum is about. So what does that mean? Economic integration without political integration. Okay, think of this. Instead of building a dApp, you're building your own entire blockchain with Cosmos. So like Secret Network is its own entire blockchain built with the Cosmos software development kit. Okay, or Tendermint. Okay, which is part of Cosmos ecosystem. So Secret Network is its own separate entity with its own separate token and everything, but it is built with these tools, and that way it will have complete interoperability with anything else built using these tools. So Sunny likened it. Sunny Agarwal is a former lead researcher at Tendermint. He likened it to the standardization of shipping containers that today enables global economic trade without the need for political alignment between nation states. So you can use the same ship between China and the United States without having to become a communist nation in order to use that ship. So IBC allows you to form a message channel, a shipping channel that is established between two parties. The shipping containers are standard, but you can send whatever you want inside the container. The blockchains are sovereign blockchains with their own voting populace disjoined from another. Being sovereign and having your own blockchain means you get to set your own system and your own boundaries over how you interact with others. If you exist as a smart contract, you're just a tenant living in a rented house. You don't have a lot of rights, and when the landlord kicks you out, there's not a lot you can do. And that's what a DApp is. It's just a tenant living on the Ethereum blockchain. But with your own blockchain, you're sovereign. Being sovereign, however, comes with implications. If you custody your own crypto assets, which you do, right? You have a cold wallet. You'll have some idea what this may involve. Yet, unlike Ethereum's one-size-fits-all security model that Paradigm calls Ethereum's Metropolitan Premium, Cosmos provides what Josh describes as a good middle ground where you choose how sovereign you would like to be, but you don't have it thrust on you like Ethereum. So I guess that's important for people building their own blockchains and dApps and stuff like that. So anyway, what good is an interoperable blockchain platform without a good DEX? And I know I talk a lot about the atomic DEX on Komodo being able to do atomic swaps between two different blockchains, and they use hash time lock contracts in order to do their swaps. Not really the same here. Gravity DEX is more of a hybrid between automated market maker, and they do use a little bit of the hash time lock contract principle as well. It's a lot of things. Beyond delivering bleeding edge technology that's paving the way for sustainable growth of blockchain, one major way IBC allows the atom to capture value is through the exponential growth of DeFi and the transaction fees generated from the influx of assets into the Cosmos Hub that will go directly to atom validators and stakers. Cosmos Hub's upcoming Gravity DEX, the testnet opened May 4th, and so I believe it's still in testnet right now. It'll exponentially increase transaction activity and rewards. Gravity DEX allows token holders on any IBC-enabled blockchain to send their tokens to the Gravity DEX in order to swap for other IBC tokens or earn yield by providing liquidity for swappers. So it allows DeFi applications on all these various blockchains to work back and forth with each other. Yes, like I've said before, you can't get Pancake Swap to work on Ethereum, and you can't get Uniswap to work on I don't know, some other blockchain. So it only works with ERC20 tokens. So this will turn Gravity DEX into what Peng describes as a vast marketplace that grows in value as more assets are moved onto it. The more things being sold, the more transactions that happen, the larger the cut the people who run the marketplace get. This is what the Atom holders get. It's one of the strongest ways Atom will gain in value with a DEX that's powered and secured by the Atom token. It's going to encourage all these new chains to start trading and creating liquidity for traders to start arbitraging and for developers to see that they have a new path to start listing their tokens permissionlessly and getting people to invest. That's really huge. Hyung Lee is CEO of BHarvest, which was recently acquired by Tendermint, and to complete the Gravity DEX. He emphasizes Tendermint is the company that is developing and building all this Cosmos blockchain ecosystem. It's weird. It's a weird thing when I first started learning about Cosmos, and this has been a slow train going with Cosmos for me to learn about it, is where all these pieces fit. Where's Tendermint? Where's Gravity DEX? Where's the IBC blockchain protocol? Where's the Cosmos actual hub? How do all these pieces fit together? So it is a lot of different modular pieces that fit together here to create this Cosmos ecosystem. So our key advantage as an interchain DEX is to have as many kinds of tokens as possible. Hyung will soon be stepping into his new role of head of DeFi at Tendermint, and he's got plenty of plans to generate value for the Atom for Atom besides a highly liquid decentralized exchange. He explains, our plan is to build much more than only a DEX. We have much longer plans to put more on the Cosmos Hub, and each one is as important as the DEX. Another very important next step will be lending and derivatives and staking derivatives that you can trade on the Gravity DEX. The goal is to provide more complex DeFi utilities in the Cosmos Hub to enrich the ecosystem and increase the value for Atom. With all this, lending and derivatives and everything going on to DeFi, it's amazing. I think CeFi is now actually Bankless did a podcast on this just a few days ago about the DeFi mullet, where centralized finance systems will have their front end interface and then use DeFi platforms. So hopefully we'll start seeing a change in the interest rates on a lot of these centralized traditional finance platforms because they're using DeFi in the background. So we'll see. Anyway, that's a whole other rabbit hole, which I'll probably go over that in the next couple of days. Anyway, shared security or interchain staking is coming soon to Cosmos, and will allow Atom to secure more than just the Cosmos Hub. This will increase the amount of transaction fees and chain inflation that are rewarded to Atom stakers, as validators can choose to secure separate child chains as well. So if you have one token, you can stake your tokens on another blockchain. So there's interchain staking, and so that increases security across various blockchains. And when I was talking about earlier about how you want to launch a brand new chain, so right here he says, when I want to launch a brand new chain with Starport, and that's another mechanism on there that helps you launch the blockchains, I can do it in about 15 minutes. When I opt for shared security, I know that it is secure and I have the best validators I can, and I can get my project up and running quickly. So this is with this interchain staking. You can, if you start a brand new blockchain, you don't have to wait for all these validators to pop up and to build your blockchain system. Because when a blockchain first starts up, if you don't have a bunch of validators already built in a huge community, your blockchain is very weak and insecure. So you can use this shared staking mechanism in order to borrow the validators from other more secure blockchains till your blockchain builds up and gets more secure. And for Atom validators and staking, they get a cut of the transaction fees and inflation from the other chain, and Atom is no longer relegated to the Cosmos Hub. So this is the Starport, another little Lego block of the Cosmos software development kit. The launch of Starport provides the best possible developer experiences and all the tools needed to launch a chain in a matter of minutes. So if anybody who wants to launch their own blockchain can do so easily through Starport, and this recently came out as well. So, I mean, why is Cosmos not already worth way more than it is? I mean, I guess it takes time for all this stuff to get going, and all this, number go up, and when moon talk just gets annoying. So you follow the tech. You can do practically anything you want with IBC, says Tendermint's product of development, Gautier Marin. Token transfers, NFTs, cross-chain smart contracts, interchain accounts. IBC lets you build any type of cross-chain application you want. Anyway, it's a great time to make something and get involved in the Cosmos ecosystem, enthusiast Sam. We're building all the pieces that you need. Okay, so that's about that. I went from I went all over the place today. I was talking about crypto.com and the DeFi wallet and the UFC, and then I got on to Cosmos and Interblockchain Protocol and Starport. So I've covered a whole lot in just one short little episode. I've gone over 38 minutes, so sorry about that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up and stuff like that. And, like I mentioned before, I created that little animated bumper for the Crypto Playground. Instead of trying to shill and have sponsors for the show, that could be a way to put me to work and to, help generate revenue, I guess. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Itala Raul? You're jumping on as right as I'm jumping off. So thanks, guys, for jumping on, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. I have so much I want to talk about, and I try to cram it all in one show. I really need to space all this out. All right. Well, have a good day, and be thankful for yet another day of life, and keep learning and living. When you stop learning, you start dying. So, all right. Take care. Bye.